What's up, guys? Welcome to the UFC 321 preview. I'm MMA Puma. Let's get right into it. We're just looking at the main card today. We're not looking at the prelims. We don't got time for that. We got number 7 ranked Alexander Rakic taking on number 10 ranked Azamat Murzakanov. Personally, I think this matchup uh, sets up a winner versus a Dominic Reyes or a Roundtree, or possibly even an Ankalaev if they don't look towards giving Ankalaev a title shot again anytime soon. So this is a 50-50 fight. I think if Rakic mixes it up a little bit, he can he can find ways to get a decision against Mirzakhanov. Mirzakhanov, I'm pretty sure. How old's Mirzakhanov? He he is. Dude, I hate the UFC website. They show all these random stats, but I can't just see how old they are. I'm pretty sure he's 36. He's got 11 wins by knockout, so he's a dangerous striker. Rakic is a dangerous striker in his own right, but you saw how many shots he landed on Ankalaev. He didn't really do too much damage. He was able to land clean on Yuri and wasn't able to KO him. But Rakic is an underrated guy. He's had some injuries. His activity hasn't been the best. Hasn't fought since the Ankalaev fight in Abu Dhabi last year. So I'm gonna pick I'm gonna pick Rakic to get it done here by decision against Mirzakhanov. I think Rakic, he's a talented guy, and I do think he can mix it up against Mirzakhanov a little bit. I don't think he's gonna submit Mirzakhanov, but he can get him in the clinch against the cage, steal a round or two, and then win a 29-28 split decision. So I'm gonna pick Rakic to win here, and after a Rakic win, well, either of these guys winning, like I said, it'll set up either a Roundtree, a maybe they get an Ankalaev opportunity because Yuri Olberg is probably going to be next, or one of them's going to fight for the belt against Pereira, depending on what happens there. So, and Jan's fighting, uh, Jan's fighting in December, I believe. So he's booked up. Jamal Hill's out for a while. So it's either Ankalaev, Roundtree, um, or even Dominic Reyes potentially for the winner of this fight. Then we got a potential number one contender fight with Alexander Volkov versus Jailton Almeida. Jailton Almeida is the favorite, which I agree with. I think Almeida has an opportunity to finish this fight if he is able to get Volkov on the ground, but Volkov's 6'7". Like he's a big guy. He's a talented guy. He beat Pavlovich. He had a close fight against Gon. He's been on a little win streak. He was on a win streak until that controversial decision. So I think Volkov's going to be able to win the decision against Almeida. I think Almeida's going to struggle to get him down. And I think Volkov's a much more talented striker than Almeida on the feet. He uses his length and his range to his advantage. He also he was beating Gon on the feet in his last fight, and Gon's one of the best heavyweight technical strikers we've ever seen. Um, so I'm gonna pick Volkov in this fight, and I think Volkov will set themselves up to right the wrong of that last fight against Gon and fight the winner of the main event. Then we got a potential number one contender fight between Umar and Mario Batista, but I don't I don't know if I want to see Umar Marab. I don't know. I'm just not too interested in the bantamweight division right now. Marab's been so dominant. It's like Marab's fighting too often. He's got to take a break and wait for some of these fighters to rack up some wins to have any anticipation for a fight against Marab. I think Umar should win this pretty comfortably. I think Bautista's a good fighter, but Umar is simply better than him in the striking, in the grappling, in the wrestling. And I think Umar's going to win decision here. I don't think there's going to be I think there's going to be a lot of stalling. I don't think this fight's going to be too interesting in my opinion. I think Umar will win. He'll try to call for a title shot and say, "Oh, I wasn't 100% in the first fight," which it's becoming a growing trend in MMA right now. But I'm gonna pick Umar by decision. Uh, then we got Verna. We got a vacant strawweight title fight. Verna Janibora versus Mackenzie Dern. This is uh, a kind of a gift of a title shot for Mackenzie Dern. The UFC is definitely pushing Mackenzie Dern. I think I think Mackenzie Dern can get it done. She got it done in the first fight against Verna. Uh, you will not be, or hey, maybe you do get a knockout in this fight, but there's these two ladies combined have one knockout win in their careers. So hopefully we get some good grappling exchanges, and I got Mackenzie Dern by third round submission, and she'll be the new strawweight women's strawweight title holder. Um, then we got the main event, first undisputed heavyweight title fight in or first undisputed heavyweight title fight since when Jones came back against Gane for the vacant title after Ngannou left, but that really wasn't even undisputed either, so who cares? We got Tom Aspinall defending against number one ranked Cyril Gane. I believe Aspinall will get done early. Um, I just believe he's a marauder, man. He's a marauder. Uh, but if Cyril Gane can make it out of the first round, but it's always the can Cyril Gane make it out of the first round? I don't know that he can. I think Aspinall's a force. It's gonna be tough to beat him. If Cyril Gane can get it to the second round, maybe see a third. If we see a dragged out fight, it will be better for business, in my opinion, because then an Aspinall dominant win, it's hard to get him that Pereira fight. If he drags it to the second, third round and then gets a finish against Cyril Gane, he's got to get on that mic. He's got to call for Pereira. He's got to get that White House fight. He's got to look out for his career because the UFC isn't looking out for him. I'm gonna be honest. they they sat that man on the sidelines and just told him to wait. So he's got to look out for his best interest, in my opinion, and try to get that Pereira fight next. If he wins against Cyril Gane, and I think Cyril Gane should do the same thing if he wins, because that Pereira fight, no disrespect to Volkov or Almeida, but they're not nearly as big of a name as Pereira. You get that Pereira fight, you're like, look at what it did to Ankalaev. I mean, granted, people didn't become fans of Ankalaev, but nobody knew who Ankalaev was until Pereira lost to him, and then Pereira beat him. People are going to tune in to Ankalaev's next fight, even though he got KO'd by Pereira. They know Ankalaev now. They didn't know who Ankalaev was before. So Pereira brought eyes to this modern light heavyweight division that was kind of a mess with vacant titles and uh, the champion swapping and too much parity. But hopefully we can get some stability in the heavyweight division, get some heavyweight title fights. I got Tom Aspinall winning in the first round. Uh, yeah, and that's my take. That's my UFC 321 preview. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys at the fights. Let's go.